With your weekly readings. So as always, this is just a collective spread. If the message is for you, you'll resonate with it. If it's not, don't worry. You can obviously book a private reading as well if you need to. But yeah, let's just see what Spirit has. I just want to put a disclaimer out that this shuffle took forever. Like, I honestly could not get cards. So I feel like already Spirit's really holding a lot of stuff back. Not things that you're meant to know right now. So that's just coming in straight off the get-go. But obviously I did manage to get a message, so we'll see what it is. Okay. Now, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, like the overall energy is kind of saying like you're feeling a little bit, I almost want to say bored. Like, I don't feel like this is necessarily defeat or sadness. This is just kind of a bit bored. Like, I feel like it's that sitting in the waiting room kind of energy. You're just like, oh my God, like, call my number, please. Like, I've been sitting here, I've been waiting, I've been doing things, you know. So it's sort of the vibe I'm getting as a bit of a overall. And that's normal. We have gone through a major transition since like last month and even since 2021 kicked off. So, you know, when we do go through a change, when we're learning to ground into the new energy and into the new you know, things we've manifested and new jobs and relationships and new versions of ourselves in particular. I even got this download for myself last week. It's like the hardest part is learning the new version of you that used to be used to chaos or ego or bad habits. So, you know, it's still about being patient with yourself, but knowing that, you know, you may be feeling a bit bored and blah, but it's all good. So let's just see what Spirit is saying. Okay. So first cutout we have is, now that little, I feel like some of you are a bit blocked in the throat chakra. So singing and expressing yourself through either speaking, music or writing can be helpful, or obviously healings or meditations as well. But the first cutout is strength. So what I'm seeing here is just, I feel like a lot of you have underestimated your strength. Or you are sort of in that space where you don't feel like you have the strength to maybe do something new or try again or whatever it might be. Maybe you've gone through some stuff and you're just like, I'm not strong enough to keep doing this. But Spirit's like, you're actually stronger than you think. Like, I just feel like a lot of you have underestimated the strength you've got within you, and you're kind of letting that boredom and this transition rule the show, as opposed to being like, I'm strong enough to create my own path. Like, yeah, nothing can stand in my way. Now I'm getting the word like Leo season. So, you know, that's our Leo season, which is usually in August, July, August. So, you know, I feel like for some of you, whatever you start to dig into now will come to, you'll notice the actual fruits of it like around Leo season, so July, August area. But I'm also feeling like that's when you'll have you'll pick yourself back up as well. So for some of us, it may be a little bit of a ho-hum journey at the moment, but like you're strong enough to navigate it. Like, you're just underestimating that strength. But yeah, I just keep hearing Leo season. So for some of you, if you have been waiting on like things to really get going, maybe you've, like I said, you've changed some habits and you're still not 100% grounded in them. You've started a new relationship, all this kind of stuff, but there's things that have happened and they're awesome, but you're kind of like, there's part of you that's still like, is this still it? Like, why don't I feel like things have changed? Why don't I feel like this is more exciting? Why don't I feel like I can be bothered? But just remember, that's all just energy, okay? It's just transitioning. It's getting used to things and grounding it. So like I said, about July, August, I feel like everything will be really on a roll then, and you'll start to be like, oh, okay, I remember that time that I just didn't feel like this was anything good, and now it's really showing me that it was the right thing. It is the right thing. It's worked out. It's blossomed. I'm glad I stuck with it. Okay, so just be aware of that. Like I said, that might not apply to all, but that was just a really powerful message. But just know, if you have been feeling a bit ho-hum and not 100% sure of yourself, you've got the strength to change it, navigate it, sit with it. So don't think that this has got to do because you're weak or you're being punished or anything like that. Like, use that strength And then with the Three of Wands, this is about prosperity, patience. This is kind of, waiting again. It's just, and like I said at the start, Spirit wasn't giving me much. This is literally about having the strength to be patient to reach that stability. That was kind of the overall message. Like, I don't even really need to debunk it more than that. But that's pretty much what it is. It's like there's these things that are coming. It's leading you to this stability, feeling content and grounded. Like the red here is really pronounced. So, if you haven't been feeling grounded, use your grounding techniques. But like I said, because of the big overhaul and transition, not just from the last month or so, but like from the whole 2020, the whole 2021, a lot of radical change has slowed and is completing. So now we are still learning to ground into this new energy, this new way of being, our new versions of ourselves that we've ascended into, new relationships that we've got ourselves maybe interacting with. And that's not necessarily romantic. It's just, maybe you've lost some friends, you've gained some new ones, you broke up with someone, you're now sort of getting more in touch with yourself, all that kind of stuff. But, there's been so much overhaul and so much change that we've really struggled to feel grounded. So, this is all about just using that strength to be patient. And don't let yourself get caught up in this boredom or belief that you have had the best that you've had. I feel like that's another really powerful message for someone. Like, there's this headspace that goes, I had the best, like I had the best partner, I had the best job or the best life, or I was the best version of me. It doesn't get any better than this. But it's like, that's not true. It's just everything went up in arms last year. We got so ungrounded and unsettled because we needed to change. And now that we have, we're, discovering this new strength. We're learning that better things are always out there and that we will again be grounded in what feels comfortable, whether that's your home life, your environment. So, really focus on how we can still feel safe and secure where we are, with who we are, at this time, rather than getting caught up in the chaos of like, well, I've been manifesting this, or I've been trying to do this habit and change this and lose weight and nothing's happening and I'm just over it and maybe I've reached my peak and nothing gets better from here and no, stop. Go and get grounded. Go out in nature. Go out and play with animals or dance or do something that really brings out the creative side, the safe side of you feeling good in your human existence. Okay, so like I said, guys, it was a pretty straightforward message. Like, you have the strength to be patient and continue to work on grounding into this new reality, this new transition, this new timeline. Okay, and like I said, there's still so much that you can't see. Like, you can see here, she's looking over the horizon, there's nothing really there, but she's still like, well, I'm kind of just waiting for the right wave so I can go out and catch it. And that's really all it is. So, don't let yourself get caught up in that past energy and just keep working and chipping away on what makes you feel safe and secure. Okay, so that's pretty much it for me, guys. Not much to tell at all. So I hope that does help whoever needs it. Like I said, there was actually some real personalized messages in there. So I hope if that was for you, it got you. And if it did, please comment and let me know. But if you do want your own reading, guys, let me know as well. But thank you, as always, for tuning in for the week ahead. And yeah, hopefully this helps.